Going live. Checking the stream to see if I can fucking hear myself. I fucked up the other day, so now I'm all bugged out all the time. Sounds like I can hear myself. Fucked up the other day, so now I'm all bugged. It works, alright. A working kind of stream. Leave him alone, dude. Don't start as soon as I'm trying to fucking do this. I just played with you. Alright, so we're going to help Sublight out. Bobby, get the hell away from him. Going to this place.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
And it looks like that other one we saw. Still the same ass nebula. It's always the same blue and red string on there. Anyways, let's go. Oh no, I'm stuck. What are you holding? Is that a fish? Take a body. Let's take Noika. I haven't fucked with her yet. Let's see what she does out there. What she'll do for an old man. Really? As soon as I fucking bring you out somewhere, you just... What do you want to talk about?
Hey, got a favor to ask you.
What is that?
Next time we're in the Monarch Wilderness,
yes,
I'd like to stop in on an old friend of mine. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
Thanks for the compliment, I think.
I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help.
Okay.
I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal.
Don't worry about me.
But for this, I need help. Logistically, because it's dangerous. Emotionally, because it's dangerous.
You're dangerous, lady. I'm honored you're asking me and thrilled to accept. What kind of danger are we talking about here?
Nothing we can't handle.
Alright. Let's hear it.
I used to run with a band of hunters.
Okay.
Friends. 6 of us.
Sure.
We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out.
Sure you were.
And we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces.
Sure you did.
I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead.
Alright.
I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were.
Okay. What do you need to do?
First, we go to Hayes.
Okay.
I buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to bury.
And after that?
Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems.
Alright.
Trouble is, a mannequin showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out.
Okay.
Then we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together.
Why do we kill it? Sounds fun. Let's go. I'm gonna have to kill a mantiquin? Jesus Christ, we've only done that a million times!
I can't wait.
Alright, as soon as we get back, I'll help you out. Till then, let's quick save. Fleece this goose for all she's worth.
Nothing but the void here, Captain. I just as soon leave it cold, dark, and derelict.
I have a plasma gun. Alright. Shipping label 1. Core case of adhesive concussive mines. Signed by the Chief of Security. Warning, they're bombs. I'm an engineer, I can fix it. Alright, I guess I can. Take these bullets, nothing foreboding or whatever about that. Take those, any jump puzzles around here? Oh no! Yep. So I examined that. Oh shit, let me jump, Jesus Christ. That's sealed. It's on the other side. Just fucking, how about we fucking break on through? Damn it. Maybe I can jump up this way. Maybe I can walk in down here. Don't shush me, we're just going through a little duct. Give me this UDL card, oops. There's nothing in it, I just took it all because I had to fucking, Jesus Christ. Error. It's still sealed, I'm not going to unseal it. Okay, bullshit. Got some files. What a shittily designed room. Who makes these decisions to build things like this? Oh, I'm not off the ladder, what the fuck's going on? Yes, you died horribly doing science. Hunting rifle ultra. Well, what kind of mod is that? Extendo sight. 2x scope. Windows 163? What a load of junk! I don't even know what that one does. Oh, do I have a level that I've never spent? I do. Alright, my lockpick's 100, my persuade's 100, my hack is not 100? Maybe I was wearing gear that gave me more hack. Now let's see if we got better gear for you. Do we want you to have medical abilities? I don't think so. Stealth skill, no one cares about stealth. Or dialogue. Tech skill, leadership skill. Well, you gotta get a helmet. Let's just throw the sneak one on you. To save, this computer's not operational. Oh. Jesus Christ, really? What is my problem? Might as well go back to playing RuneScape. I am not a fucking robot. Boom, 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 boom. Next. Jesus Christ, restream it? No. Alright, reload this. So I'm gonna need it. Fucking. I don't know about a mind control ray. Alright, that's actually what I need. What the hell happened? Oh, there's nobody, not a single person. Moab Fizz tea? Mind attributes, huh? Assist pad. Nothing. Yeah, some bits. Some more bits. Who just always leaves bits lying in the cupboards? I never go to clean my house and I'm like, hey, money that I left somewhere. In a drawer. I never do that. Engine to go down, so let's see what's this way.
Let's give these little fellas a wide berth, Captain.
Should we? I think we can take care of this situation. Watch weapon packs. Get out of here with your bad engines. Power supplies to resume normal operation. I need a flashlight for my tinnitus. Oh, that's glass. That's sealed door. It's so dark. What the fuck? They're all sealed. All of them are sealed. Jesus Christ. Artemis, shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. Stop, Artemis, please. For fuck's sake, just shut the fuck up. Nope, I guess this way was the right way to go first. Whatever. It's all sealed. I have to restore power. Here goes. Modify generator mode. Maintenance logs. View facility status. Non-critical issues. Admin override priority. Non-critical management. Sensor detects a new laboratory scent. Air freshener is running low. Repair toilet. Here, your order already exists. Existing orders open.
Captain, I've been attempting to contact you with urgent news.
What's happening?
However, communicational functionality was impaired due to the power outage.
What's happening, Ada? What's going on, Ada?
A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. So glad we finally have this opportunity.
Cascadia?
My ship is docked with 1084. There's no escape.
Okay. I think you've got the wrong guy.
I think not. The refueling system at Cascadia's landing pad logged your ship ID. You've been poking your nose into restricted locations. This makes my superiors unhappy. I could peel your ship open like a can of Forest. But I'm in a sporting mood.
Well, I'm not on my ship. What was that? You want me to hit this big self-destruct button? Cut the profits? Hey, let's lie. You want me to hit this giant self-destruct button?
I didn't say that. How did you gain access to that system? Stop it at once.
Welcome to hell, Commander. Just kidding, or am I? Want to find out the hard way?
I don't know who you are, but I have nothing to gain by risking my hide against a lunatic. Commander out.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
That's good.
Damn. I ought to try talking more and fighting less. Seems like it saves on ammunition. Nah, that ain't no fun.
Bro, we talked. What are you talking about?
What's up?
I don't want to talk to you, is what's up. I wanted to reload my gun, because you're a dick. I did talk. What are you talking about? Would have talked. We talked! Didn't you hear me talk? All I did was threaten him. Alright, there was computers somewhere else. Yeah, it was in there. the wrong door. Security routines. Go back. Hack engineer. Defense protocol and auto mechanical recharge protocol. Messages. Too redacted. Always redacted. They can test on each other all they want, but no one lays a hand on my squad. I'm installing safeguards. Once she thought better of her choices, the princess applied for early dismissal. But no one listened to the end. I love you. Alright. Yeah, I didn't listen either. Recharge protocols, please. Get the fuck out of here, robots. Alright. I gotta go see what this terminal's saying now. No, the lights are on too. This is nice. Code key card. I have a blank UDL key card. Messages from redacted. Not interfere with the tanks. Cleanup crew will dispose of the exhausted assets in time. Personal files. Note, whatever. I keep telling myself that he wanted me to remember him as he was outside of the tank. Or maybe he was just bad at good days. Goodbyes. When I saw what was left of him, I wanted to airlock everyone who let it happen. No one cares. People think there will be trouble once the docks run out of warm bodies. If James was around, I know he'd set her straight. Now he's gone. Maybe I could use some convincing too. Yeah, oh well. Guys are working on bodies, I get it. Babe, let me out of here. Yeah, they're all in there, it'll be fine.
Step lively, Captain.
You
Floor's got
step
teeth.
lively. Floor's got teeth? Saving. See what this computer says. Security routines. Disengage checkpoint security. Personal files. Mama Bear. And she relinquished duty Electro 43000 for my fucking checkpoint. Create a concussion mines. Turn the fucking room. Log your personal notes. That's it. Just bitching about those concussion mines we heard about earlier. No one cares about your concussion mines.
I ever meet the people responsible for this. I'm shooting first, never asking questions.
Responsible for what? The science. Beautiful old man science. Josh. Is that what my plasma thing says it is? Alright. What's it button do? Clear percent current status alive. Unstable condition. Condition is dire. Make sure resurrection devices are on hand upon revival. Extensive nuclear requisitions or any chance of viable extraction. Sorry I didn't talk about this, James. Yeah, James, you son of a bitch. I'm not sorry, I didn't work here. What am I supposed to... What am I looking for here, James? I was looking for the cigarette lighter the whole time. Give me all the fucking loot. All the bits and all the loot. Security routines. Modify systems access protocol. Hack. Unlock personal quarters. Project summary. Executive. Research focus group. Whatever. Biological hybridization and assimilation strategies. Active team members. Inactive team members. Oh, further the chimeric science via the target modified of human nuclei using strands obtained from Holocron native fauna. So they're putting plants into people. Hybridized from redacted. Come to my attention that a culture of distrust has fucked you all over to the logs like. Every time Laura walked by, she rubbed my shoulders and asked me to take a different rating. I wonder how Gerthy is doing. And then Eva hasn't forgiven herself for the losses because she's a terrible scientist. I'm just sick of reading the fucking terminals. I've done it so much. What's it say? What's it say? Research. Cause bleed. What the fuck? Oh, what a nice view. What does this shine? I don't like it from this. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Alright. Hold on. It causes bleed damage? Well, maybe just increases my bleed if I have one. What did I not look at in here? Modify the system's access to sunlight over exit.
Suppose Sublight will thank us for this. I hope that thanks comes in the form of cash.
Save.
Hey, Dick. Don't we know Chartrand from Cascadia?
Oh wait.
That Chief Junlei sure seems well, huh?
I knew that. I thought you were gonna say something that furthered the storyline. Alright, hold on. I think we can go deeper. Fleece this goose for all she's worth. What's that? I want the adrenal, the sweet, sweet drugs. Just fucking pick up the thing. God damn. I'm an old man. I barely have time for this. I feel the Alzheimer's. I don't want that. These little snacks. Oh, this was all just crew's quarters. Son of a complete bitch. Hey, robots. Well, I guess I did it all.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
What crew members?
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious. There's a tiny chance of a hull puncture, which would suck us into space one chunk at a time. Bad and hilarious.
Ugh. Just imagining that makes me sick.
That's why we don't miss.
That was it?
Something on your mind?
No. You guys just keep causing your ruckus.
Captain,
Yes.
I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts.
Ah, no problem, Ada. Want to talk
Welcome
about
back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
it? No? Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let's go back to the groundbreaker. Give Sublight their bullshit. And then head to...
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain.
Of course they
Feel free
have.
to disembark.
They love us. After this, we gotta fucking go back to Terra 2 and go to Byzantine or whatever and fucking go meet up with... What was her name? Ella's? I don't know. Whatever her name is, his parents. I'm gonna run so fast these textures won't even be able to keep up with me. Here I go. Let's see how fast you can load the textures in game.
Lemon slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
Try and keep up, losers. Hey, lady.
Finally, a base of our own.
Yes.
Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system.
Thank
Well
God.
done, Captain.
You'll also find some automech salvage awaiting new owners.
I'll have those dismantled. You can never be too careful when moving into someone else's territory. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
I did. A UDL gunship was the station, but I convinced them to back off.
I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer.
Jesus Christ.
I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
He used me as bait. I'm listening.
After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture.
Oh,
Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears.
damn.
You and I have stumbled onto something big.
Oh,
Something none of us were meant to know.
well. You had my interest. Now you have my attention.
Glad to know it, Captain. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret.
Why was a skeleton
Ask
crew?
yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a
Wait.
planet full of monsters.
Why are they hidden on a planet full of monsters? I'm guessing you have an idea.
Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain?
You have a penis, I understand. I can do that.
Aliens. I'm talking about aliens.
Oh,
They're the ones
my
responsible for
God.
the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
aliens. Alien.
I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
My God.
This doesn't feel at all right, Captain.
Right. I'm done. I'm officially tuning you out until such time as I hear the words payment and or shooting.
I hate
The
this
crew
shit.
is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
Skip to the part where I get paid. I don't care what hallucinogens you're on. I have a few questions.
If we're gonna
yes.
see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment.
You have it.
Now's the time for setting doubts aside.
Alright. When you say aliens, what are we talking about?
Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators,
Hmm.
assuming they haven't all been replaced.
Oh my God.
This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
What the fuck? I haven't seen any evidence of aliens.
No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep.
Oh. How do you know I'm not an alien spy on a mission to silence you? I really don't know what to make of this, Leah. Leah?
If you don't believe me, go pay a visit to the puppet master who's working against her own kind. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species, and I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Brenner isn't covered under my contract. Why does Miss Cartina need to die?
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness. Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team.
You're concerned for the fate of our species. Admirable. That's what I'll say.
You've got me all wrong. I just want to add Savior of Humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know.
Sure.
Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
Now it all makes sense. Science. The labs I passed through didn't seem that evil.
Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us
Yes,
would
I
call
do.
that excessive.
I do.
Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab.
I saw someone in a tank in a different lab. Alright, sounds messy, but I'll take the job.
This key card will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate.
Hmm.
Don't ask how I got it.
Okay.
You might not like the answer.
You last
By
out
now, the
for
other
it.
side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says.
Okay.
She's compromised down to the bone.
Is she?
Maybe even deeper than that.
Jesus Christ. Alright, well, thanks for the nice conversation. I'll be leaving. You, Nayoka, whatever your name is, you and the tossball guy I hate the most.
BNP, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable.
Running as fast as I can. There. I fucked up. Damn it. Try to jump over one guy and get stuck on their bald heads. To Byzantia. Or whatever the fuck it's called.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on
Shut
ship.
the fuck up. Alright, well, visit Ellie's parents.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Alright, thank you. No! I went out with the wrong girl. There's a Spectrum vodka, a glass for every class. Be back on the fucking ship. Alright, let me back out with the right crew this time. You, I don't ever want you in my group again. You, I don't like you that much, but we gotta do your quest. I'm curious to see if there really is some aliens. Alright. Go visit this chick's parents and go look for aliens. I'm gonna, I usually look around a little bit and try to let it load. I'm gonna run as fast as I can. So I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll take a nap. How high is this elevator going up?
Anti-Cleo's all of the benefits.
I'm running. I'm fucking running. Oh, hey, my audio files are actually on time though. It's weird. Usually the audio files are falling behind a bit.
My dear fellow,
Rizzo's knocked you out on a CCN.
So, nice thing about traveling with the captain. We meet all sorts of new people.
We sure do.
Best part is when they pay us.
We sure.
We never...
Sure, hey, look, there's my parents' place.
Is it?
Smell that? Industrial grade cleaning solvent in desperation.
I don't smell it. Whatever you say. I'm gonna look so smart and fancy. Oh my god. Look at me. Look how good I look. My hair. Ho ho. Alright, here we go. Open any of these other doors. Nothing. Look at that ship there. With them there bad reflections like the pixels. Wow. Them reflections is really bad.
Marilyn, is that you?
It is.
Boss, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract.
Oh goodness.
But we're all full of surprises.
Buzzing.
Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
We really have. Spit on the floor. Fancy place you got here. Probably be taking a few things with me. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for welcoming us into your home.
I don't know what to say. He's usually not like this. Come on, you're supposed to help me make an impression. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
You've made your point. We just get this over with. Indeed. We've saved towns and restored property across... restored property across Helicon.
Are you trying to make me look bad?
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
Oh god. Listen quietly. Don't treat it like that. Just come a long way to see you.
I mean, we had other business in Byzantium, so it's not like we went out of our way.
Well...
But you can't just kick us out. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Yeah. That'll show them. Hold up. These floors aren't just nice. They're top quality marble. I can't even perceive that. I'm a fucking idiot. Keep going, Ellie. I like where that list is headed.
Just a second. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were
apologies.
dead.
Don't sound so disappointed about it.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
Oh god.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Perception. Why do I get the feeling you people are about to apologize for something?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do.
Take out a death
We
loan.
collected on your life insurance
Exactly,
policy.
yeah.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
I'm sure you're much happier knowing Ellie's alive and well, right? Right?
Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret deep within our hearts.
And you'll report it to the insurance company, right?
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Let's go, Ellie. We got better things to do than hang around these two. Tell him Ellie's back. It'll be the talk of the town.
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
Well, you could say that. Ellie's a professional miscreant.
Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
Of course.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
It's a pretty funny story. I'm gonna just listen quietly.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
You people should be ashamed of yourselves. If you really knew your daughter, you'd know quiet is not her vocabulary. You people should be fucking ashamed.
Well, we're trying to avoid further embarrassment.
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Disappear.
Don't cause a scene.
I don't know about you, Ellie, but I'm ready to cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Oh, God. Ellie, let's talk about it right here in front of your parents.
Let's talk outside.
Oh, alright. I suppose. Hey, look at this piano. Can I play it? It looks nice. It's a nice looking piano. Oh boy, look at that piano. Nice.
I can take a hint.
Alright, let's go, let's go. Let's talk outside. Why not?
Can we talk?
Of course, that's why we came out here.
Can you believe those two?
I can't actually.
We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
Yes. They shouldn't have gotten so upset.
I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out differently. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
It didn't happen like that, though. You don't have time to dwell on this. And then what?
I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either the leather's fake but the scars are real, or oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
I fucking hate these people in this universe. Intimidate. How about it's payback time and I'm collecting with interest?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day.
Do it. That's a freebie.
Now, getting back to my story.
Yes.
Father would throw his hands up because this would be just like me to come back and make a big scene.
Exactly.
Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
You know how it is, Crow. Chin up. You're better than this. You're really hurt, aren't you? You're really hurt, aren't you, Ellie?
I'm not hurt. I'm outraged.
Take this one line.
Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that.
Well, you did.
It's embarrassing, you know? And I've got a reputation to maintain.
What reputation? Work through it on your own time. Trust me, this was for the best. Trust me, it was for the best.
I'd love to know how you describe getting kneecapped.
I think there's a lesson here. This episode reflects on that, not you. I think there's a lesson here, Ellie. I think there's a goddamn lesson.
Uh-oh, it looks like we're in for a big talk.
I didn't think we were, but if you're ready for a long dialogue, sure. To learn something from this, it's up to you to determine what that is. Everyone's only out for themselves. You've seen that now. You gotta surround yourself with people who really look out for you. That's it.
Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those.
Well, you're on my ship.
Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second.
Anal?
What if I could get that money?
Yes, what if you could get that money? That money won't make you feel better about what happened.
Want to bet? I've got some big appetites, and they're all cheap.
You have a plan in mind? Just
I
here.
could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me.
They deserve it.
I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
I like the idea. So how do we do this?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group.
Okay.
They have an office in Byzantium.
We're right on Byzantium.
Maybe you could use some of your people skills
Which I have.
to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account.
Okay.
If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Alright, let's go. Alright, so that's to the Benzian thing. We'll do that next. I can't just ignore the aliens. We have to go look to see if there's aliens. Khmer's last experiment. Alright, where was this bitch living? Not too far from your fucking parents. You know anything about this lady? She lived across the street from your house. Alright. Don't mind me. I was just given a special card to get in. This is my house. Alright. Nothing, no dialogue for you guys about how fancy this looks. Piano's on. Liquor's being poured all around.
You think the privy's gold-plated too?
What's a privy? The bathroom? Why would you not have a gold toilet if you had this much gold? This is where a mad scientist doctor lived and worked, and this is where they ate. Logs. Cascadia compromise. I received a message that an unauthorized user is looking through the files on my Cascadia terminal. Maybe some marauder with 2 firing brain cells, maybe not. I hope whoever it is understands that the sacrifices made on Monarch and HRS 1084 serve a higher purpose. One day, when all of us have attained a new state of being, humanity may forgive my sins! My worst suspicions are confirmed. Was fucking ransacked. Who knows what became of the suspension tanks, my team. As usual, my handlers on the board are no help. Until I deliver results, they can replicate, package, and disperse to the general population. They desire only silence and obedience from the likes of me. Circumstances were hardly optimal. At the primary and secondary labs, political instability pulled Cascadia out from under me. Some combination of cabin fever and paranoia soured HRS. Perhaps my home is steadfast Byzantine will offer retreat I need. Ever since our species became aware of itself, we imposed our superiority on the world we touched. Colonialism worked for a time, but our oldest trick didn't work, and Hylakan did it. Now we are the ones who must bow to the force greater than ourselves. We are the ones who must adapt. Update. Wine makes me too introspective. Perhaps I'll balance it out with vodka. Laboratory access. Unseal the entrance. Door to nothing. Another door to what seemingly is nothing. Lab access door. You guys ready to find out if there's aliens? That lady just thinks there's only aliens.
Wow, look at the size of this basement. If someone back home wanted to make a secret lab, they'd have to put it in a closet.
That's far enough.
Is it?
What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
I have a fucking card. Lena Higgins sent me to kill you. The alien mind tricks won't fool me! I'm the one asking questions here.
You're in my house, and I'm not fucking around. Start talking.
I have guns. Lit off this alien spirit. Leah Higgins sent me to kill you.
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
Hagen. I've never heard of her. Is she from the board? Damn it. I knew this would happen.
Why would the board want you dead?
To keep me quiet. But if you didn't know that, I'm guessing they didn't send you.
Oh god.
I always assumed they would put a bullet in my head one of these days. I don't know anyone named Hagen.
Layla runs a sub-salvage and groundbreaker. Good boss. Bit of a live wire.
That's a gentlemanly way of putting it, Captain. She's obsessed with aliens.
This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker.
You've been to Castadia and Station 1084. I know all of your dirty secrets.
What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks.
No, I didn't touch them. There's order airlocks for sleeping friends if I don't report it. There's orders to airlock your sleeping friends. I could just lie. Human aquariums are probably just office decor. Yeah, we'll say this.
I'll tell you everything.
You
just
better.
Don't hurt them.
Fine.
Too many people have been harmed on my account.
That's a rare dose of sincerity for Byzantium.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to
I
feed
didn't
the
know there was
colony.
another guy here.
The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need.
Oh no.
Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
Oh. This is startling, but it doesn't explain the research I found.
The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle.
Which is?
I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms.
Well?
That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
Adaptation didn't save your research team. It's full of preserved colleagues. Adaptation doesn't seem to save your research
Not
team.
for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough.
From what? Strong enough for what? You burned through a lot of valuable scientists to arrive at zero solutions.
I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed.
Why not?
It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back.
Earth is dead. Enough talk. Where do we go from here? Instant Colonius Ritterbilt, one of the assault cruisers, patrolling Holocron?
It's been missing for over 2 years now.
Jesus Christ.
They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
How'd you lose half a pair of ships like it were a sock?
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace.
Looks like I found a cover-up instead. Hell, this might be unruly if they realize there was only one boob on their neck. It's vulnerable. The crisis is waiting to unfold.
The board also has its brand to uphold. If you can't trust the brand, what else is there?
Yeah, exactly. Enough talk. Where do we go from here? The board wants to adapt the entire population of Holocron?
Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off halcyon crops.
Well,
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
yeah.
You really think the board got our best interests at heart? I mean, they say, but I'm just not sure.
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying.
It's a hell of a story, Leia. I hate still watching. Alright, enough talk. Where do we go from here?
You came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't.
I might, though.
If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
You know, Phineas Wells, if you work with him, I'll spare you. Body. Yeah, Parvati, how do you think we should handle this?
It seems like she's trying to help, Captain. Honest help. Ain't many in the colony doing that. We should let her try.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. I leave it in your hands.
Do you know Phineas Wells? If you work with him, I'll spare you.
The one on the wanted posters?
Yes.
They say he's an anarchist.
Yes.
A madman, a butcher.
Well, I don't know, but maybe.
I'll do it.
All right.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander?
Alright, that didn't take much convincing.
If working with Wells is the only way I can save the colony, then I will damn well do it.
Alright.
I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together.
Alright.
For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
Because I'll fucking kill you. It's the fate of the colony is in our hand. Bribes them. It's less work than hauling my corpse out of here. My corpse. My corpse. I'm level 25. I've got 2 people with me. I've killed people worse than you. Persuade. Because the fate of the colony is in my hands.
You sure have an inflated sense of self-importance.
Yeah, I'm
but
pretty
that doesn't
entitled.
make you wrong. Now move along. The dog has a lot of work ahead of her. Tidying up and such.
26. You guys got any stuff I can just have in here? Because you're not going to be here anymore, right? So I can't steal it. Don't you fucking beep at me. Just a big old lab. Let's see what this thing says. No subject will need medical treatment beyond current understanding before any attempt of extraction is made. Short straw, it was my turn. I never stopped searching for a way to bring you back, baby, yeah. Yeah, I saw a guy just like this already. I've seen mad people in tanks. Alright, see you later. Have fun working with Phineas, he's a good guy. What do you think? I think Phineas is a good guy. I think we'll make a good duo. Alright, what's the next? What's next? What's in my journal? Return to Leah. Alright, I can do that. Oh, wait. Yeah, so fuck it. I'm gonna save right here. Quick save. Take a little break. Come back. Fucking play Warcraft. Did I already just save? I think I did. It's gotta be certain. No quit yet. Cause I got a quick save too. Just to be extra fucking safe. Alright, I'll be back in a little goddamn bit. Yeah, good.